What's up guys, my name is TechNobo here for Troubleshoot, and in today's video I'm going to show you a tutorial for fixing your microphone in Phasmophobia. This video in particular covers your own microphone not working, as in speech recognition doesn't work and other people can't hear you. This video doesn't cover lobby sound not working. If you'd like to fix lobby voice chat not working, make sure to check the description down below for a link to a video on that. First of all, fire up the game and see if it's working in the main menu. And of course, if you already have it open, make your way over to the options, audio, and then make sure you have your correct microphone selected, then hit test. Then all we have to do is simply read out the prompt on screen. Give us a sign. As you can see, my microphone currently worked, but if yours wasn't working, it'll simply wait forever and ever and then maybe give you an error code over here. If you see we heard you, then your microphone is working properly in-game. If not, then there's a couple of things that we need to check and possibly fix. First of all, go ahead and quit out of the game. Then, before we get into the developer's official way of fixing it, we'll simply verify that our microphone's working in Windows if it's not working in the game. Simply find the sound icon on your start bar, right-click, and then click Open Sound Settings. Then you'll see this window over here. If you speak and you see your microphone working, then things are working as they should. But of course, even with this working over here, let's scroll up and click Sound Control Panel. Once this window opens up, head across to the Recording tab, locate your microphone, right-click on it, and then click Set as Default Device, right-click again, Set as Default Communication Device. But of course, if yours already has a tick underneath it, like mine does over here, right-clicking won't show you those two options. Great. Simply double-click on this or right-click and click Properties, and then we see this over here. Let's run through some basic fixes. We'll start on the Advanced tab at the very end. Simply make sure that these two tick boxes under Exclusive Mode are unchecked. You may have to tick one to uncheck the other. Then click Apply. Then head across to the Enhancements tab, simply uncheck all of these over here, and then tick Disable All Enhancements. Then click Apply. Head across to the Levels tab and make sure that your microphone isn't set to an incredibly low number. It may just be too soft. Keeping it at 100% may be too loud for some microphones and introduce distortion. You may have to play around with this in the next step. Head across to the Listen tab and make sure to tick Listen to this device. Then simply click the drop-down and select the correct output device. These are your speakers. Basically, when we click Apply, you'll hear yourself speaking. Make sure that you're clear and understandable to your computer, otherwise voice recognition is going to have a hard time understanding you. If you can hear yourself loud and clear, simply uncheck Listen to this device and click Apply once again. Then, a good thing to check is also power management down here. Make sure Continue running when on battery power is also selected and click Apply. Of course, for desktops, this won't really apply. Then finally, head across to the General tab and obviously make sure that at the very bottom, Device Usage Enable is checked. Now we're done here. From here, head across to the Communications tab at the top and then select Do Nothing. This will make sure that when you're speaking or other people are speaking, you'll still hear sound properly. Apply and OK. Now that we've run through some basic help, let's go ahead and check the official help guide from the game's community page over here. This is linked in the description down below, but I'll be running through all of these steps so you don't have to. So to begin, make sure your input device on Windows is the microphone you want to use. That was the first thing we did, setting it as the default and default communication device. Then go into speech settings on Windows and download and install the English US language package. This will install the necessary voice recognition drivers. So we'll simply press start and type in speech and we'll open up speech settings. Then when on this page, under speech language, choose the language you speak with your device, English United States. Then scroll down to the very bottom and make sure that installed voice packages includes English United States. If it doesn't, click Add Voices and find English United States, tick it, and then click Add. Now that we've added the correct package, we're basically done here. If you don't have a native English accent, make sure to tick this box over here, as it may help. Then jumping to step 6, as we've covered the rest of these, go into online speech recognition on Windows and make sure that it's turned on. So to do that, reopen the settings window and head back to home. Then head across to the privacy section, followed by speech, and make sure that this is turned on. For me, it seems to work well with my voice without this on, so things work fine. But of course, you can turn this on to get extra accuracy with speech recognition if you have an accent that isn't easily recognizable by your computer. Then go into microphone privacy settings and make sure Phasmophobia has permission to use your microphone. So heading back to the section over here, which was under the privacy section, we'll locate microphone under app permissions. Make sure that allow apps to access your microphone is turned on. Scrolling down, we see Microsoft Store apps that can access your microphone, but obviously Phasmophobia isn't a store app. We'll scroll down further to allow desktop apps to access your microphone. Make sure that this is turned on. By doing this, programs listed down here will have access to your microphone. As you can see, OBS currently has access to my microphone, and Phasmophobia is down here. If we click on Phasmophobia, we'll get a last access date. If you see this and it's turned on at the very top, it should work. Number 8, go to Cortana Language settings and apply your language at the bottom. If you have Cortana installed and enabled, simply open up Cortana, head across to the language settings, and apply your language at the bottom. I don't have Cortana installed as I don't use it at all, so this step doesn't apply to me. Then step number 9, update your Windows 10. Go to check for updates and make sure you're on version 2004 or later. So press start, type in update, and then click check for updates. When you see this page and it eventually loads, simply click install now or check for updates. I'll do this install now. There we go. Check for updates and nothing new detected. If we click OS build info, we'll see what version of Windows we're on, and I'm currently on Windows 10 2004. Great. Then step number 10, do not run Steam as admin. For some reason, this is breaking the voice recognition. So how exactly do you see this? Simply open up Task Manager by right-clicking your start bar and clicking Task Manager, or by hitting Ctrl-Shift-Escape. Then head across to the Details tab at the very top, right-click on the bar at the very top, and click Select Columns. Then we'll look for Elevated. It'll be somewhere close to the bottom, and there it is. Okay, now you'll see a new column at the very top that says Elevated. Simply locate Steam and make sure that Steam.exe is currently running as Elevated No. If it is running as Elevated, which is admin, make sure to close out of Steam completely, right-click the shortcut on your Start menu, go to More, Open File Location, right-click the shortcut file itself, Properties, Compatibility, and simply make sure that Run this program as administrator is unchecked. If you have another shortcut on your desktop or somewhere, do the same there as well. Now step number 11, we'll reopen our game and check the next two, and hopefully it'll be working. So head into the other page in Options on the main menu and set your voice language there. Then go to the audio options in the main menu and use the voice recognition test to check if it's working. We'll do this right now. So opening Steam again and playing Phasmophobia, head over to the options, Other, and then make sure that language has the correct language selected. In my case, English. Then we'll go back, Audio, and make sure that our microphone is still selected. If not, select it now and then click Test. Hopefully your microphone will work when we get to the next page and we ask it if they can give us a sign. If it's still not working, then the guide suggests a couple more things. Let's go ahead and quit out of the game and check the guide page once again. Number 13. If it still isn't working, some people have got it to work by moving their game onto the main hard drive. To do this, locate the game in Steam, right-click on it, Properties, Local Files, and then make sure that it's on C drive. If it's not, simply click Move Install Folder and then select your C drive Steam library from the list over here, click Move Folder and wait for it to move. After a tiny file verification and possibly update, the game can launch up and see if it works. If it still doesn't, make sure that there are no other applications on your computer taking control of your microphone. We made sure that this wouldn't affect us by unchecking Give Exclusive Control in the settings earlier. If you're still worried about it, do a completely fresh restart of your computer and don't start up anything else other than Steam and the game. If Discord or anything opens up, make sure to close them along the way. Don't open them up manually. Then finally, number 15. If it still doesn't work at this point, try doing the same with the English UK voice pack instead. So again, to get this to work, we head into Start, Speech Settings, and we change the language to English UK, and at the very bottom, we add voices, English United Kingdom, click on it, Add. If you're like me and you don't see your language over here, under Speech Language, we'll head across to the Language section over here, and Windows Display Language will change to English United States. If you click here and you don't see it, under Preferred Languages, click Add a Language, type in English, scroll down, find English UK, click on it, Next, and then the English pack will install. Then set the display language here, head back to the Speech tab, Speech Language, and at the very bottom, install the voice if you haven't already. At this point, we've tried basically everything and your game should be working. Hopefully this video has helped you up until this point. If it hasn't, make sure to leave a comment down below and possibly reach out to them on the Phasmophobia Steam forums, which will also be linked down below. Let them know that you watched this video and you followed along with the official voice recognition guide, as that's very important to getting you some more help. People need to know what you've done to try and fix it before they can help you further. Anyways, my name's been Technobo here for Troubleshoot. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.